Abarim. We put it up here last night. I didn't know that. Oh, thank you, kind sir. Abarim, chapter 2, verse 1. I didn't know y'all was going to erase it last night. I don't know how to run out, so I can go back to something when I run out. There ain't nothing that's left. Ain't that right? Not that Mr. Yahuwah see fit. Ain't that right? Not Mr. Yahuwah see fit. Looking at the book of Abarim, chapter 2, verse 1. And it's for not just for us. Whenever we teach it, I don't want it to be limited to just us that's sitting in the room, but to those that are outside watching as well. The importance of when we come in, how we're supposed to do and we conduct ourselves. Matter of fact, give me, got to get Romans 15:4. And from there, if you would, other one, get me Nakum Yah 8:1. They'll call it Nehemiah. And hold that Abarim 2:1. Nakum Yah. They'll call it Nehemiah 8:1. So Romans 15:4. Nakum Yah 8:1. Then we'll try to get over to Abarim 2:1. Listen to the book.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the Scriptures might have hope.
Good. Y'all hear that? For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patient comfort of the Scripture might have hope. I was asked before about not, an individual brought concern or care about not being able to see something happening. For us that are believers, it's not about our perception with our natural eye. It's about our perception in our heart. It's about our belief. Everything we're doing about our law, just like the law is not a faith. The law is not a faith. It's just not. We're believing something that's against all odds in a sense. I mentioned two great patriarchs that we should always consider, Abraham and Sarah. Simply because he didn't see it either. Isn't that right? He kind of like, somebody today that would have similar to Abraham, that would be somebody we could all relate to, is like in his situation when he was told about Sarah going to bear a seed, a son, a ben, would be who we would use today. Maureen, who could we use today? Stevie Wonder. Because he couldn't see his wife having no kids. Think about it. Isn't she loved? That's faith. He don't know that. Isn't that right? He's telling us like, Stevie, so you can see that? You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, in a sense, I mean, he couldn't see it. But yet he hoped in it. I think we say it a lot of time, but people don't consider. A lot of us in here, we kind of judge ourselves by other people or, let me see, how do I say that? When we see people standing, we assume they see something or they've gotten some kind of accreditation or not accreditation, I say, they've gotten some type of insight. I come here every room that I appear, every room that I'm living, it's all faith. I'm hoping. I have to always consider my past. My past will always be a part of me. You can say, cast in the sea of forgiveness. You can say, act like it never happened or it's been so long. Everything that I've done before wrong, I still know how to do. I listen to Christianity. How many of y'all heard Christians or people you that, you know what I'm saying, he done took that away from me, took the taste off, them lies. I know, listen, I don't have to think about it. I know just how Bill take it. If somebody put in my glass, I ain't got to say this at. I want to say, I know what Bill is.
That's right. That's right.
Ain't nobody got to give me no joint. I'm almost, I know exactly what a joint smell like. I know what it look like. I ain't got to get it, play it like it's no parts. I know. I have forgotten absolutely. I know how to fornicate and commit adultery. I know how to lie, cheat, and steal. I forgot absolutely nothing. But based upon my belief that he said he will forgive, he will forget. I'm trusting that, and I'm not going back. Right. Somebody asked me about how do you forgive yourself? You can't. You don't. The book said, not one of us can redeem myself. How do I forgive myself? I can't save myself. The only person I need to forgive me is him. I don't ever need to forget what I've done. That way I don't go back to repeat the same action. What happened with a lot of us in here, you've forgotten. That's the detriment, that's the danger. How do I forgive myself while I'm fornicating? How do I forgive myself while I'm drinking? The guilt is still there. The shame, isn't that right? Retribution had to come there. You don't forgive that. You have to get away from it. That's the difference. Why am I trying to get forgiveness while I'm in act? I told you, I did that for you, drink and get to a point of smoke, just break down crying. You're in the state of sin. You have to get away from it. And that's what hurt us. A lot of times we keep saying, nothing's changed. Nothing's ever going to change as long as you keep committing it. How's something going to change while I'm smoking? Nothing changed when I was smoking. Nothing changed when I was drinking. Nothing changed while I was fornicating. What was supposed to change? Nothing changes until you change, until you stop, until you get away. And then you know what you have to do? You got to put a distance in between it. Yeah, you got to put a distance. So what happened after that with that great goal? You can't cross back over. That's why I'm at. I had to put a goal. I can't, as soon as I put a joint down, ain't no goal. I'm still right here. I got to start moving. I got to put some distance in between. To where I gotten so far away from it, that's like for me. I'm just too far ahead to go back now. I'm sitting here and I can see the finish line. I'm finna turn around and go back to the starting line. That's just stupid. I'm too far in it now. I don't know. That's everybody. You're going to get some, and this don't just start, and what happens a lot of times, you start basing yourself off other people in a race. You can't. You're going to have to run this race with patience. What you look like as soon as you put down a joint, a cigarette, or liquor, or fornicating, you catch over all wrong. How long that man been running? You looking to catch up, them people been running a long time. Right. It's so bad. You listen, they done been dead for 1,000 years and still ahead of you. That's right. That's right. And you finna stop right there and catch them. Now you got to get in that vineyard and work. You got to put in some work. It's that important that we come here and we become complacent. You set over time and you get with people and get with weak people and weak crowds, and you yourself weaken. Before you know it, you just start to looking and lean to other stuff like you don't understand it. But some of us have kept a mind that said, I can't do that. That ain't what I came here for. I didn't come and see if I could fornicate, commit adultery, tell a lie, drink whiskey, and smoke cocaine and do that. I didn't come here to do that. I came to get away from it. I was doing that. That had been the worst that I ever been in my life. I don't ever want to go back to that. I don't ever want to feel like that person I was. That person did have some good time. That person had a lot of fun time. But it was the hard time that thing crashed down on it, reality was set. Like, showed her, I had some reality check. Reality check make all that not even worth it. Man, you can go from laughing, smoking, and drinking, and now I'm there the same thing, you turn and start crying. Just start thinking stuff. You realize, man, this ain't for you. Man, everybody just sit around there, people just put their stuff out like, damn. And it's like, man, you just mess everybody up. Everybody just stop and like, damn, he just, man, what's wrong with T? You're like, this ain't working for me no more. It ain't working. And then you got to get that in your heart. It got to be a conviction before there be a conversion. It's got to be a conviction before there be a conversion. Let's look at it now. We're looking at whatsoever things are written aforetime, written for our learning, that we through patient comfort of the scripture. All right, let's look at something. This is the book of Nahum Yah, that they're going to call Nehemiah, chapter 8 and verse 1. Then we get through, I'll be talking to y'all, so you can send a code out to the out-of-town member. We lost one member, she left last night. They had just joined and left. She said she thought she was a member. She said she had came to service 3 times. She said she thought she had joined. That church. You know how unintelligent you gotta be about religion. If you think you just short somewhere a couple times, I know people that did that at first. Yeah, people that did. Yeah, she pulled out. I ain't even put it in, I pulled out. But you know what? That's light today, though. You know them Hebrews like that, they don't do no, well, I know they don't do no immersion that like that. Well, you know, you just come. You been that long enough. You a member, ain't you? No, that's Christian church. People did that. People go there, and people did it. And people do that today in Christianity. You go somewhere and you visit a long time, you be a member. That don't exist. That don't exist like the boom boom. You know, he never did get that boom boom room thing up.
Nope.
It was in his mind, though, Cookie.
That's right.
Isn't that right? It's in his mind. Man, you got this commitment.
That's right.
What Elohim established with us is different than what these people got. Y'all got it? This is a committed relationship. We have what's known, let me see. Barry,
Yeah.
something wrong with that?
No. Yeah, that's fine.
How to pronounce it?
No, that's fine.
No, that's not fine. And when you put your name up on that, I want to check that.
No, that's fine. That is fine.
Is the spelling wrong?
No, sir. It's fine.
I pronounced it wrong.
It's good. Barith is a covenant. That is correct.
How you Barith?
Yeah, I mean,
Barith.
yes.
Because the Y would sound like an E in this one.
Yes,
It's
perfect.
How many of y'all feel like Brandon need a check by name too? At least 2. So that's what you have for a covenant. That's what we have with him. And that's the difference why you'll watch how he performed for us versus a Gentile. Or how he'll perform for us versus other people. Because you're looking at a committed relationship. See, even when you look at, when we learn what gives us a similitude of our relationship with him is what we'll call a marriage. Y'all all right? Let's see if that's the 7th chapter of the book of 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1. And see that Romans 7 and 1. This is the difference between what we have and what other people try to claim. This is the 1 Corinthians 7 and 1. Listen to the book.
Now concerning the things whereof you wrote unto me,
Listen what he said.
it is ta'u for a ish not to touch a ashah.
Listen what happened.
Nevertheless, to avoid fornication,
Listen what happened.
let every ish
Keep you from getting in we'll call it an unlawful situation. Keep you from getting into a unlawful situation. You know how something become unlawful? It's against the law. It's unlawful to keep you out of an unlawful situation. This is what he told him to do.
let every ish
Do what?
have his own ashah,
And do what?
and let every ashah
Do what?
have her own husband.
And what you want them to do?
Let the husband render unto the ashah
What?
due benevolence,
And what happened?
and likewise also the ashah unto the husband.
Listen, why?
The wife hath not power of her own body,
But what?
but the husband.
Listen.
And likewise also the husband hath not power of his own body,
But the who?
but the ashah.
I don't like keep hearing right here. Let's see something right quick. 7 and 1, Romans. Y'all already got it? Y'all got it? Ain't got nothing to do with that. Let's see. Romans 7 and 1. Romans chapter 7, verse 1. Listen to the book.
Know ye not, Akim,
You
for
there?
I speak to them that know the law,
Y'all hear this? I speak to who?
them that know the law.
So those that know the law will know about things that will be unlawful. Tell me like what, Brandon?
How that the law hath dominion over an ish as long as he liveth.
Tell me what happened.
For the ashah which hath an husband,
Is what?
bound by the law to her husband
So
so long
long.
as he liveth.
But
If the husband be dead, she is loose from the law of her husband,
So then if
while her husband liveth
she be married,
to another east,
she should be called.
an adulteress.
The only reason I went back over this and we talked about law, because we talked about an unlawful act. In 1 Corinthians 7:1 was talking about unlawful act. He told her not to touch, not to get involved with someone if you're not married to him. There is no way Allah ain't working for a Gentile. He's not married to him. You can't tell me this and you're working for a Gentile. You just told me not to even touch a woman, not even get involved with her. Not if I'm not married to her.
Right.
Then when you told me you are married to him, you told me that I'm totally committed to them.
Yeah.
And they totally committed to me.
That's right.
All our work is to one another. I don't see how it could work for a Gentile. Then he taught me, he was talking to them that know the, what was it again?
The law.
How he had dominion over as long as he living.
That's right.
And you don't believe what Yahuwah did. Picked up and said in the 32nd chapter book of All Our Hadabarim. They'll call it Deuteronomy 32:36. Listen to the book.
For Yahuwah shall judge his arm and repent himself for his servants when he seeth that their power is gone,
What happened?
and there is none shut up or left. And he shall say, Where are thy gods?
Yeah,
Their rock in whom they trusted,
yeah.
which did eat the fat of their sacrifices and drank the wine of their drink offerings.
You see that? What happened?
Let them rise up and help you and be your protection.
Listen,
See now that I, even I, am he,
what you do?
and there is no God with me.
What you do?
I kill, and I make alive.
What you do?
I wound,
And what else?
and I heal.
Tell me what else happened.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
So what do you do?
For I lift up my hand to Shamayim
You
and
do
say,
what again now?
Lift up my hand to Shamayim and
What
say,
do you say?
I live forever.
So the law ain't going nowhere. God demand him as long as he living. The law ain't going nowhere. I don't know what these people thinking about. He's not working with no Gentile. I don't wait for a Gentile again to work with Elohim. You got to repent. You got to get with us.
Yeah, that's right.
You got to get in that committed relationship. So you can't teach me how marriage is supposed to work if he's going outside of it. He'll condemn his own self with his law. That's why he said, I'm speaking to them that know the law. Huh? He want to know about when he was talking to them concerning them other gods they had. He said he going to repent himself when he see their power was gone. He told you how a woman don't have power herself, said that her husband had the power over her. That's why he had to take down the other gods. He got to get you out of these non-official relationships you in. They're adultery. He take them down. They can't help you, when he take them down. When he destroy what you believe in, what you love. They can't help you. Then you got to return back to him. You got to come back when he take it down. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Let's get this Nakum Yah. Nakum Yah, they call Nehemiah, 8:1. I ain't mad with people. People just do what they want to do. Listen, it's late in the evening now. Everybody got to do just like Yahusha told them. Man, choose who you going to serve.
Yeah,
Choose who you going to serve.
that's right.
He never gave them an option of choosing both. You got to choose one or the other. Choose one. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Choose one. That's all you can get. Choose one. Listen to it. You know what mess them up? Rhymes. Golden Corral. They similar to the idol god.
Yeah.
They get you fat. Hey, it's sitting around, you go somewhere, you got an opportunity. They said, no, you only get one with that and two sides. You're like, goodness, I don't want you. Because I kind of want that and I want that. So they invent a rhyme.
Right.
A Golden Corral. Smorgasbord.
Right.
Let a nigga get in there and get a taste of everything. That's being honest. It is amazing. Now, y'all remember, some of you went up, man, you couldn't get but one meat. They said, no, it only come with one meat and two sides. You're like, God. And you be standing, you be like, folks, when you like, goodness, man, I want that, but then I want to get both. I can really, oh, y'all got that too? Like, you only get one of the meat, two sides. What you gonna get? Come on, you holding up the line. They come out with smorgasbord. You can get in that, man. You can get chicken, fish. You can get steak, roast beef, and spaghetti. And you can go back. And all right, let on you sick. That's all them God do. They gonna sit there and plunder you. They'll get you sick. Listen to the book. Nahum 8:1, they call Nehemiah.
And all the people gathered themselves together as one each into the street that was before the water gate. And they spake unto Ezra the scribe to bring the book of the law of Moshe, which Yahuwah had commanded to Yashrael.
Yeah.
And Ezra the Kohan brought the law before the congregation, both of Anashim and Nishim, and all that could hear with understanding, upon the first yom of the 7th month. And he read therein before the street that was before the water gate, from the morning until midday, before the Anashim and the Nishim, and those that could understand. And the ears of all the people were attentive unto the book of the law. And Ezra the scribe stood upon a pulpit of wood, which they had made for the purpose, and beside him stood Mattithiah and Shema and Ananiah and Uriah and Hilkiah and Maaseiah on his right hand, and on his left hand Pedaiah and Mishael and Malchiah and Hashum and Hashbaddanah and Zachariah and Meshullam. And Ezra opened the book in the sight of all people, for he was above all the people. And when he opened it, all the people stood up. And Ezra barak Yahuwah, the great Elohim. And all the people answered, Aman, Aman, with lifting up their hands. And they bowed their heads and worshipped Yahuwah with their faces to the ground. Also Yeshua and Bani and Sherebiah, Yamin and Akub, Shabbathai, Hodijah, Maaseiah, Kelita, Azariah, Jozabad, Hanan, Pelaiah, and the Luyim caused the people to understand the law, and the people stood in their place. So they read in the law of Elohim distinctly.
Sit down and made sure the people understood it. Listen what happened.
And gave the sense and caused them to understand the reading.
That makes sense, don't it? They didn't just read and keep going. They made sure the people understood what happened and what they were hearing. And what happened, Brandon?
And Nahum, which is the Tershatha, and Ezra the Kohan, the scribe, and the Luyim that taught the people, said unto all the people,
what did they say to them?
This yom is Kudash unto Yahuwah your Elohim.
So what happened?
Mourn not nor weep, for all the people wept when they heard the Dabarim of the law.
That's what happened right there. They convicted them. That's the difference. They got conviction. They made sure they understood what they read. You know what would make these people get conviction? To go back and listen to the law? When they heard the Torah, look at their condition. What was their condition? These people had been in captivity for 70 years. Some of them were survivors, some of them were children of survivors. Huh? Some of them were children of survivors. This was after he had come back and had put the wall back up. He had put the city back on stands. When those people got back to where they originally were supposed to be, they looked at exactly how did we get out of here? That's what he made them to understand. What got them out here, they could realize we wasted a lot of time, like a lot of y'all here do. All y'all doing is wasting time. All y'all just wasting time. They're going to be one of them things. You sitting here and you should understand. You're being taught just like your law told you you're supposed to be taught, so all of you would know him. And these people had to go through all of this, get in this condition. They had to be torn away, watch their play get destroyed and torn down, come back and put in all this rigorous labor to put it back. And then when you hear the law, you realize, had we obeyed, we could have avoided this whole thing. You know, they realized we lost a lot of people. They lost a lot of people. A lot of lives were lost during the time these people sitting here being stupid, sitting here being ignorant, being retarded, just doing stupid, dumb, blatant, just retarded stuff. Instead of sitting here looking at the Lord sitting here to save us.
That's right.
Had we obeyed, had we adhered to it, had we followed, we could avoid a whole lot of situations. But that didn't happen for a lot of y'all. I get y'all to come in and sit down and try to cause y'all to hear and to understand. But you don't listen. Y'all just set yourselves on, you got to go and do something. Kind of like Michael Jackson said, you just want to be starting something. You just got to be starting something. At the second chapter of the book of Abarim, 2 and 1. Abarim chapter 2 and verse 1. Y'all can blame other people. Blame if somebody else would do something, it'll be better for you. Ain't nobody fault but your own.
Yeah.
Everybody here responsible for yourself.
That's right.
Can't use nobody else. Nobody got to hold your hand and tote you. Nobody got to hold my hand. Nobody got to pick me up. Nobody got to drop me off. Nobody got to call me and text me to do nothing. It's in my heart to do it.
That's right. That's right.
It's in my heart to do it. At the end of the day, I don't want to die and go to hell.
That's right.
That's just bottom line.
Bottom line.
I'm bottom line. That's why he wouldn't dare take no taste of no cigarettes, take no taste of no alcohol, take no taste of no marijuana in my mouth.
That's
I had
right.
to make a choice.
Yes, sir. Got to choose.
I ain't drink no beer till this taste like piss. Because you know what that mean at that time? I've been drinking piss before.
That's right. That's right.
I'll never drink no beer and punch that taste like no piss. What did you just say? You drink piss. Someone here thinking to my, keep going, keep drinking piss. That's just the truth.
Yes, sir.
You leave it there, so I got options. It's an option. Ain't that right?
That's right.
It's an option. What you gonna do? Ain't take away no taste like, man, I hate women. What that mean? You like men, you're gay.
Right. That's right.
Ain't gonna take away no taste of liking women. It just made you got options.
Yep.
Choose which one you gonna do. There be folks that do that. They'll move way out somewhere so their spouse don't see somebody they love before whatever. They ain't gonna stop them. They'll just find somebody somewhere else.
Yep. That's right.
You gotta make a choice.
That's right.
You hear me? You move me to Amazon City with all them whole like Wonder Woman. Y'all whole gotta put on some clothes. I'm straight.
That's right.
Y'all all right?
That's right.
You gotta make a choice. What you gonna do? That's just being honest. I don't know. Listen, there's no superpower. There's knowledge, information. With that knowledge and information, it is power. Because now you got to make a choice. What are you going to do? That's just bottom line. What you gonna do? Do you want to die? No. Can you avoid death?
No.
No, you cannot avoid death. You can avoid you burning
Yeah.
forever and ever. You can't
right.
escape death. It's inescapable. So get it out of your mind. I still don't want to die. So I try to do work so I can live. Huh? I'm trying to prolong the inevitable, making sure I'm right that when it comes, I'll be found in this sight right.
That's right.
That's what I'm doing. You know what he taught me? He said, why should you be overly wicked and die before time?
Your time. That's right.
So I learned through living the way he prescribed, I can prolong the inevitable. I can speed it up by transgressing.
Right.
He gave me an option.
Yep.
I don't want to die. Live as long as you can. And the way I'm going to do that, live right.
That's right.
That's all I can do. If I died right now today, I would have died a lot quicker had I kept sinning. Huh? I would have died a lot quicker if I had kept sinning. I believe that, Kerry. That's why I stop it.
That's right.
That's called faith. Well, how you know that? I got to believe it. He said it. It's the law. I got to believe it. That's faith.
That's right.
Amunah. That's the difference. I don't see a lot of stuff. I don't see how he could have came and got me, troubled me enough to get a mind to be standing up today. I ain't see it. But I believed him. And I'm standing on it. That's the difference. Anybody you see standing, you see people with amunah.
That's right.
Huh? That's what you see. People with amunah. They believe. And that he'll count for Sadiq. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
What y'all thought happened? He took marijuana away?
Nope.
How many of y'all were waiting on him to look for him to take something away from you? Take lying out your mouth, take cheating, lusting on it. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's a choice.
Yep.
He made man and gave man the ability to choose. You think he was going to put a gate around that tree?
Nope.
He gave him a choice.
That's right.
All this you can have. You get this, I'm going to cut you off, you're going to die. Was it somebody there to keep them from touching it?
Nope.
Did he come out whispering in their ear every day? He just told them, it's a choice. What you gonna do? People, get in your mind, what are you going to do? Y'all do the dumbest stuff. This is what I don't get with people. Fornicating, lying, smoking, drinking, whole money. What are you doing different? What are you doing different? Do you understand the power of persuasion? His Dabarine can persuade a man, a woman, heart and mind that they will consider life versus death. It persuaded me. You know how he did that? 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 8. 10 is what I want. Some people sit around there waiting on the Lord to get them a word. Wait on him. Oh, and get me 13:41, Acts of the Apostle. Matter of fact, give me that first. Acts of the Apostle 13. Listen.
Behold, ye despisers, and wonder, and perish. For I work a work in your yamim, a work which ye shall in no wise believe, though in each declare it unto you.
He just told you how you're going to die, because you don't believe. That's what happened to the people he put inside of the Bamat, but they call the wilderness. Y'all know why they died? Because of unbelief. Unbelief. This is a belief-based system. Unbelief caused them to die. Unbelief had them wondering. That's what he just told you. They wandered in the desert, in the wilderness. Didn't you hear that? They wandered. And now you wonder. And you're going to perish. We're learning from them. They died. While they wandered, he let them wander in the desert until they died off. He was working a work in their yamim. And they ain't believe it. He didn't believe who told them about it. Ish. And who you waiting on to talk to you? What you waiting on him to tell you? They were already told. Don't worry about it. Come on, son, give me the other book. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 8. Listen to the book.
We are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Adonai.
You said we sing what now?
We are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body.
That's what Amunah do. You started watching to fulfill things that he's done that you believed and you trusted in and you didn't see it, yet you held confidence in. That's what it do, it give you confidence.
That's right.
He said we're confident to be absent. That gave us again, we're talking about consolation. Since we got to look at this. Once a man or woman, Isha, a Shah, once they commit sin, you're going to die. That's been proven already. Adam proved that out for us. Perfect example, a person committing sin and a person dying with no ability to stop or change it. So what are you going to do for people that come along that decide to change and do right? Once they come into the knowledge of the truth, what you going to do about somebody that say like me or anybody or like you? Who you sin? You messed up more than one time. And then you got to die. How many of y'all not afraid of dying? How many of y'all afraid of dying? So what do you got to do for people like us? Because for us, there's no hope. I mean, we all agreed, right? We're afraid of dying, right? I ain't going to ask y'all to raise your hand. How many of us stop sinning? So for those of us that stop sinning because we're afraid to die and we're still going to die, what you going to do about us?
Right.
Because the fear didn't go nowhere.
That's right.
Well, the desire to not want to die didn't go nowhere. You understand that? So what we going to do about that? He can't go back and change the law. The wages of sin, what is it again?
Yeah.
Did we commit sin? Well, it'd be either, who in here had committed sin? So we all agreed that all of us have committed sin.
That's right.
Well, the compensation for sin is death. But how many of us are afraid to die? So what are you going to do? What are we going to do? Because let's just be practical from mortal men. Does it make sense to live right when you still going to die and you're afraid to die? It doesn't make sense. That does not make sense. Somebody say, yeah, it does not make sense. So he had to give us a consolation. Pick me up at 5 and 1. Other one, get that, I called it last night, about reading chapter 6 and about verse 7. I didn't get down that far though. We wound up hitting something else. They call it Hebrews. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 1. Listen to the book.
For we know that if
you guess what now?
For we know
Listen what happened.
that if our Arat's house of this tabernacle were dissolved,
Listen what happened.
and we have a building of Elohim, an house not made with hands,
Where is it at?
eternal in the Shamayim.
What would be the purpose of that? This is talking to people that's afraid to die. People that done sat around and made their mind up saying, I'll admit I screwed up. That was wrong. And I shouldn't have screwed up. But I don't want to die. I'm afraid of dying. He can't change the law. Not one tittle. Not the smallest stroke, not the smallest writing can be taken away from it. To all of it be fulfilled. Not one part that's going to move. You still got to die. Nobody going to get around it because you live right. You're not going to live forever here. So he had to give us a consolation. What's going to make Tony Smith, I use me, what's going to make Tony Smith not go back to smoking and drinking? Lying and shacking up and selling dope. What's going to stop him? What's going to keep him from going back to selling cars? What's going to keep him from going back to committing adultery? What? He's afraid of dying. The whole purpose of coming to you so he wouldn't get over the fear of dying. What's going to make him stop? What's going to keep him from going back? You got to get a man some consolation. You don't call the man down just like Price is Right. The man going to need something. The man going to faint. He going to faint. He's going to give up. Over a period of time, he going to realize his mortality fading away from him. And he going to say, what's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point of holding on, keep going? Eventually, this man going to consider, the man going to figure. What are we going to do to keep him consistent? Child said, and we know that
if our Arat's house of this tabernacle were dissolved,
this flesh, dissolve, go away, deteriorate. Same thing that Yahushua was looking at. He didn't want that to deteriorate. He didn't want it to deteriorate. Once you get in this, man, this thing's strong. You put all the ruach you want to put in it. This thing here strong.
Yeah.
This thing here fight.
That's right.
This thing here strong. This thing alive.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be surprised. Listen, you can fill this thing to the brim.
Mm-hmm.
Ruach start pouring out your house. This thing here is strong.
That's right.
It takes something to get past this.
That's right.
It takes something to fight past this. This thing is strong. When you start to look and see everybody else,
mm-hmm.
man, y'all ain't gonna believe what happened. One our patriarch before dead. She almost slept.
Well, now.
No, she slept. Dinah, the daughter of Yaakov. You know what she did? She wound up going out one day and seeing the banu of the other people in the land. Mm-hmm. And she started doing the same thing they did. But this world strong. This world strong. That's what happened. When she seen them and what they were doing, oh yeah, it's bad. Daoud came back and said his foot had well now slipped.
Right.
Dinah could have never told you that. She fell.
That's right.
She fell and a nigga landed on top of her.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
That thing's strong. I got to have a consolation. He know I still know how to smoke. I know how to roll weed. I know how to cut up and cook cocaine. I know how to pick up a woman. He know I know how to steal a car. He know I know how to do some stuff I ain't got no business doing. You got to give me something. You can't leave me right here and just and expect me to stay. Even Yahushua, he told us that, hold on for a minute. You're not just finna leave me in that hole. I'm claustrophobic.
That's right.
What do you think you telling me you gonna leave me there? I ain't finna do that. That's crazy. He had to get that man a consolation.
Yeah.
He had to get that man some writer to come before him. We'll call Nala to had to tell him, said, he ain't gonna leave you down there. And he had to believe that. That man sit up here, the man was crying out. A mortal man cried out. And he didn't believe what he said. Why you forsake me? Why you leave me like that? Somebody had to give him, this man had to come back to the same verbiage that we're going over similar, like we know with their transgendering, but we understand the concept. He was able to retrieve information that made him hold to it. He was able to retrieve information. That's what I have to do sometimes. Something don't go my way, I can look at. I can make it work. Then I had to retrieve some information. That's what he had to do. It's some stuff he look at. I ain't got to do this. You understand when they came and took it, he told them, say, you know what? Ain't about to take my life. He had to realize, I said, I need to retrieve some information. He looked at, he a black man, what you think he finna do? Now one of y'all better put y'all hands on me. He had to retrieve some information. He had to get some consolation. He a man. You don't want nobody spit in their face. They gotta walk up and spit in your face. I don't believe that. Not in my face. He had to retrieve some information. He had to retrieve some information. That's what y'all don't do. You're not sitting around and doing what other people did before. Whatsoever things are written aforetime, written for our learning, we through patient coming to Scripture might have what? Hope. So where in the world shall we come along and tell them now we know that if this tabernacle is all, we have another one. So when did he write this after he died and resurrected? How did he know that? He said he figured. We know. He said his amunah. No. He said we know. Because we seen the Mashiach do it.
That's right.
We see him get up with another building. Y'all all right? I don't know what we're doing, folks. I guess I'm trying to get us to the point of just really understanding, folks. Stop thinking something's going to dissipate or just go away other than the behavior. The knowledge of is still there. The guilt of, the shame of what we've done should still be there. Huh? Let me tell you what happened. Let me see. Let's look at something. Matayahu. We'll go 27. Y'all gonna work with me? 27, 32. We'll just work this out some kind of way. Mr. Yahuwah will. Matayahu. We're gonna do a little quick work. Hopefully I do it just like he told me. Hopefully I better do like my Abba, a short work. And when I get through, it'll still be right. Matayahu 27, 32. Make it 27, 18. And I'll play with it from now. As a figure of speech. I don't want y'all to think I'm up here playing. (27, 18, 27, 19). Listen.
For he knew that for envy they had delivered him. When he was set down on the judgment seat, his Ashah sent unto him, saying, Have thou nothing to do with that Sadak Ish? For I have suffered many things this Yom in a dream because of him. But the chief Kohanim and the elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask Barabbas and destroy Yahusha. The governor answered and said unto them, Whether of the twain will ye that I release unto you? They said, Barabbas. Pilate saith unto them, What shall I do then with Yahusha, which is called Mashiach? They all say unto him, Let him be crucified. And the governor said, Why? What evil hath he done? But they cried out the more, saying, Let him be crucified. When Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this Sadak person. See ye to it. Then answered all the people and said, His blood be on us and on our Beni. Then released he Barabbas unto them, and when he had scourged Yahusha, he delivered him to be crucified. Then the soldiers of the governor took Yahusha into the common hall, and gathered unto him the whole band of soldiers. And they stripped him, and put on him a scarlet robe. And when they had platted a crown of thorns, they put it upon his head, and a reed in his right hand, and they bowed the knee before him, and mocked him, saying, Hail, Malach of the Yahudim. And they spit upon him, and took the reed, and smote him on the head. And after that they had mocked him, they took the robe off from him, and put his own raiment on him, and led him away to crucify him. And as they came out, they found an Ish of Cyrene, Shimon by name, him they compelled to bear his cross. And when they were come unto a place called Golgotha, that is to say, a place of a skull, they gave him vinegar to drink mingled with gall. And when he had tasted thereof, he would not drink. And they crucified him, and parted his garments, casting lots, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the Nabi. They parted my garments among them, and upon my vesture did they cast lots. And sitting down, they watched him there, and set up over his head his accusation, written, This is Yahusha, the Malach of the Yahudim. Then were there two thieves crucified with him, one on the right hand and another on the left. And they that passed by reviled him, wagging their heads, and saying, Thou that destroyest the temple, and buildest it in 3 yamim, save thyself. If thou be the Ben of Elohim, come down from the cross. Likewise also the chief Kohanim, mocking him, with the scribes and elders, said, He saved others, himself he cannot save. If he be the Malach of Yasharal, let him now come down from the cross, and we will believe him.
What happened?
He trusted in Elohim, let him deliver him now, if he will have him. For he said, I am the Ben of Elohim. The thieves also which were crucified with him cast the same in his teeth. Now from the 6th hour there was kashak over all the land until the 9th hour. And about the 9th hour Yahusha cried with a loud voice, saying, Ali, Ali, lama sabachthani. That is to say, my Elohim, why hast thou forsaken me? Some of them that stood there, when they heard that, said, This Ish calleth for Al-Yahu. And straightway one of them ran and took a sponge, and filled it with vinegar, and put it on a reed, and gave him to drink. The rest said, Let be, let us see whether Al-Yahu will come to save him.
What did we learn for you guys? What did we learn? What situation we learned from that? What just happened now? Well, he just read that one part. Huh? What situation we learned? Huh? He divided the waters. Shofar. When he cried out and they thought he called on all Yahoo, what situation we learned from that? When they built the tower. That's how we know what they did. When they was yelling out and they were calling, they were setting up the wrong stuff. They thought he asked for something that he didn't ask for. And they wound up shooting up the wrong stuff. That's how we knew what happened. He told us he had confounded their language so they couldn't understand one another. That's what we learned right now. It didn't tell us that in the book of when we go back to Barashit, it didn't tell us that they were setting up the wrong stuff. It didn't tell us that their miscommunication came up and that's why they left off and why they stopped. They couldn't understand one another. We learned this from him. That's how important it is for us not to divide this book up and make a mess out of ourselves. So we're listening, we're comparing Ruah things with Ruah things. Y'all all right? Don't worry about it. Come on, finish up.
Yahusha, when he had cried again with a loud voice, yielded up the Ruach.
And one day I'll teach y'all about what happened. If something else happened, you just don't know it yet. Listen.
And behold, the veil of the temple was rent in twain from the top to the bottom. And the Arats did quake, and the rocks rent. And the graves were open, and many bodies of the Kadash which slept arose, and came out of the graves after his resurrection, and went into the Kadash city, and appeared unto many. Now when the centurion and they that were with him, watching Yahusha, saw the Arats quake, and those things that were done, they feared greatly, saying, Truly, this was the Ben of Elohim.
That's good. That's good. A couple of things we look at that happen. Let's see something. Pick me up at all our Hadabarim, they call Deuteronomy. You were reading, I was listening. Let's see what 27:1. Deuteronomy, they'll call it 27:1. Let's see what I want. All our Hadabarim. Listen to the book.
And Moshe, with the Zakan of Yasharal, commanded the saying, Keep all the Amar, which I Amar you this Yom. And it shall be on the Yom, when ye shall pass over Yarden, unto the land which Yahuwah thy Elohim giveth thee, that thou shalt set up, that thou shalt set thee up great stone.
See if at 29:1. Listen.
These are the Dabarim of the covenant, which Yahuwah Amar Moshe to make with the Beni of Yasharal in the land of Moab, beside the covenant which he made with them in Horeb.
Which will be the Barith. Listen.
And Moshe called unto all Yasharal and said unto them,
What did he tell them?
Ye have seen all that Yahuwah did before your eyes in the land of Mizraim unto Pharaoh, and unto all his servants, and unto all his land. The great temptations which thine eyes have seen, the At, and those great miracles.
What happened?
Yet Yahuwah hath not given you an heart to perceive,
See that? He didn't give them a heart to perceive,
and eyes to see,
and eyes to see.
and ears to hear,
When?
until this Yom.
What happened?
And I have led you 40 years in Bamidbar. Your clothes are not waxen old upon you.
That's good. Jump down and give me verse 20 of that same book, 21. 29, 21. Listen to the book.
And Yahuwah shall separate him unto evil,
Oh, bring me up. 29, 17. Listen.
and ye have seen their abominations, and their idols, wood and stone, silver and gold, which were among them, lest there should be among you Ish, or a shab, or family, or tribe, whose heart turneth away this Yom from Yahuwah our Elohim,
What happened?
to go and serve the gods of these nations,
Yeah.
lest there should be among you a root that beareth gall and wormwood. And it shall come to pass,
That's amazing they gave him gall to drink too, huh? What happened?
and it shall come to pass,
What happened?
when he heareth the dabarim of this curse,
And what happened?
that he Barak
Hold
himself,
on for a minute. Hold on for a minute. Think all I would be for curse or swear. Curse or swear. Saba, Saba, Saba. I think it's S-A-B-A.
It's Shabbat.
It's Shabbat.
Yes, sir.
The S. Shabbat will be for sworn, promise. I think, or vow. Might be the other one. Listen.
and it came to pass, when he heareth the dabarim of this Allah, that he Barak himself in his lob, saying,
What did he say?
I shall have shalom, though I walk in the imagination of mine lob,
Listen.
to add drunkenness to thirst.
Listen.
Yahuwah will not spare him, but then the anger of Yahuwah and his jealousy shall smote against that Ish.
What happened?
And all the Allah that are written in this shofar shall lie upon him, and Yahuwah shall blot out his name from under Shamayim. And Yahuwah shall separate him unto evil out of all the tribes of Yasharal, according to all the of the covenant that are written
I didn't say that.
in this Safar of the law, so that the generation to come of your Bani that shall rise up after you,
So do what?
and the stranger that shall come from a far land shall say, when they see the plagues of that land,
Yeah.
and the sicknesses which Yahuwah hath laid upon it,
What they gonna say?
and that the whole land thereof is brimstone, and salt, and burning, that it is not sown, nor beareth, nor any grass groweth therein, like the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, Admah and Zobim, which Yahuwah overthrew in his anger and in his wrath.
What happened?
Even all nations shall say, wherefore hath Yahuwah done thus unto this land?
Yeah.
What meaning the heat of this great anger?
What happened?
Then Anashim shall say, because they have forsaken the Barith of Yahuwah Elohim, their Abbas.
That's exactly what happened to him. See, when they brought the people, when they brought him out, and the people all chose him, and when Pilate washed his hands, he tried to tell the people he was innocent. And you hear what they told him? They said it was going to come on them, and it's going to come upon their house and on their children. Those people weren't stupid, because he gave them a heart to perceive. They knew exactly what they were doing. That's how they knew exactly where it was going to fall at. Because you know what they did? They tried to walk in imagination in their own heart. They knew it was wrong. And you saw what else they said they were going to do? They told you they were going to add drunkenness for thirst. You hear what he told them? I thirst. And they gave him wine. They knew they were doing wrong. They already knew it was wrong. That's what Musa tried to tell them. He done gave y'all a heart to hear, a heart to perceive and eyes to see. He done caused you to understand exactly what you were doing. Can we say that people were innocent? They knew exactly what they were doing. That's why they were adding drunkenness to thirst. And he told you, lest there be any gall or wormwood among you. And they had it, because that's what they gave him, gall to drink, didn't it? He already saw them. And he made sure they understood it. That's why it's dangerous for y'all to sit around here and keep playing around him. You know that stuff y'all try to play like you don't quite know, or you some kind of going on. Nigga, you know what it is.
Yeah.
Nigga, the rent due.
Yep.
He made sure they understood.
Yep.
The same thing he did with Nakum, y'all. You know what he did? He know when them nigga pull that stuff. I ain't quite understand. Nigga, I made you understand this.
Yep. That's right.
He made them hear distinctly in the law, so they knew exactly what they were going to be guilty of. That's why those people were weeping. Mm-hmm. I know y'all think y'all going to get by. You shall not escape. You're not going to escape. Nobody getting by. All that play like they ain't going to catch on, nigga, you know what's going on.
That's right.
I put on the board for them right now. They got video to go back and watch. I make sure you understand it.
That's right.
Ain't nobody, none of y'all going to escape that burning.
That's right.
When you're going to look back at how that man going to burn you up, and you're going to see how that play going to look, all be burning, going to be deserted, and the whole thing be brimstone. We're going to be looking at you. We're going to see what's going to happen. In the book told you, Yeshayahu said they're going to look on them. Isn't that right? We're going to look on you. You're going to be sitting there and you're going to be burning forever. Y'all better use y'all head. Y'all can sit here and try to use excuses. You can use your growing up. You can use other stuff. You can use your being molested. You your mom, your mammy, your pappy was an alcoholic. They ain't going to get you by nigga.
That's right.
Everybody going to stumble a little right for themselves.
That's right.
You're not finna use the iniquity of your parents upon your behind. You're going to pay for your own sin. The soul that sinneth, it shall die.
Yes, sir.
Rightfully so.
That's right.
Rightfully so. Every unashamed need to stand and be accountable for themselves.
That's right.
It ought to be that way. Y'all got me?
Yes, sir.
It ought to be that way. You ought to be first accountable for yourself. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Quit trying to blame other people. I ain't never seen so many tired people in my life trying to find a reason to quit. Won't you find a reason to get up and do something?
That's right.
That part of being a man. That part of being a woman. That what separate us from the children.
That's right.
Instead of making be accountable for yourself. Jump over and give me the book of Oriel, chapter 24. Oriel, Luke, they'll call it 24 and 22. Make it 20. Oriel, they'll call it Luke, chapter 24, verse 20. Listen to the book.
And how the chief Kohanim and our rulers delivered him to be condemned to death, and have crucified him.
Yeah.
But we trusted that it had been he which should have redeemed Yasharal.
Tell me what happened.
And beside all this Yom is the third Yom since these things were done.
Tell me what happened.
Yea, and certain Nishim also of our company made us astonished, which were early at the sepulchre. And when they found not his body, they came, saying that they had also seen a Chazun of Malachi, which said that he was alive.
Yeah.
And certain of them which were with us went to the sepulchre, and found it even so as the Nishim had said.
Tell them what happened.
But him they saw not. Then he said unto them, O fools, and slow of heart to believe all that the Nabi'im have spoken.
Tell them what happened.
Ought not Mashiach to have suffered these things, and to enter into his kabod?
And did what?
Beginning at Mashah and all the Nabi'im, He expounded unto them in all the scriptures the things concerning himself.
He made them hear in the law distinctly. He caused the people to understand. He made them, he was distinctive when he went back through the law. He was pointing out point blank, this is it right here. He made them hear distinctly in the law, in the Torah, is me. Listen.
And they drew nigh unto the village whither they went.
Yeah.
And he made as though he would have gone further.
Listen what happened.
But they constrained him, saying, Abide with us.
Yeah.
For it is toward evening, and the youth is far spent.
And what made him do that? What made him stay with him? Huh? Speak up. It was the law. The law asked him, why should he be as a wayfaring man? He was supposed to turn in for the night. His flesh told him to keep going. The flesh, he was going to keep going. But the law told him, why should he be as a wayfaring man? He's supposed to turn in for the night. See, stuff that you won't pay attention to and you'll keep going, that's why you're in your condition. The law got him. You think them telling him to stand about him made him stay? The law did it. Y'all all right? You ain't going to believe what happened. He don't have power of his own body. But the Abba. I'm sorry, it said the husband. He also told you he was the true vine. You ain't gonna believe what else he told about his father. Said he was the husband.
That's right.
Said I don't have power of my own body.
Right.
But the Abba.
All right.
He was gonna keep going. Like some of y'all do, you'll keep going. We are piss poor excuse people. How we don't have enough sense to pay attention and let the law control us? Why we won't let it control us, avoid it, not based on how we feeling, but based on what did it tell us to do? What are we supposed to do? I got a whole lot of feelings.
Yeah.
I got a whole lot of emotion.
Yeah.
But what am I going to do?
That's right. That's right.
So that's what I heard distinctly in the law. What am I supposed to do? How old you got? 14th chapter book of Yirmiyahu. Yirmiyahu, they called Jeremiah. Let's see what happened. I want you to read that again for me. It's Yirmiyahu, chapter 14, verse 9. Let's see what happened again. It is 24, 20. Now this is 24, 24, 25. Listen what it said. This is Yirmiyahu, they call Jeremiah 14 and 9. Let's see how it worked for us. Listen.
Then he said unto them,
What did he say?
O fools and slow of heart to believe all that the Nabiim have spoken.
See that? He called you a fool for not believing. Because this whole thing is of Amunah. So what else would you be but a fool when you know this? They sat here and told him, man, we trusted. If you trusted him, you're a fool. Why would you not? Why would you stop? Why would you think anything stopped? And you just sat here and said, besides all this Yom is the third Yom. Why wouldn't he call him a fool? I call you a fool. Why would you stop? Why would you commit that? Why would you smoke? Why would you drink? Why would you turn aside? You're a fool. Slow to believe all that the Nabiim have spoken. Ought not.
Mashiach to have suffered these things.
And to enter where?
Into his kabul.
So where you going to start at?
And beginning at Mashah.
I
and
got
all
to
the
go back
Nabiim,
to the beginning. He did what to them?
He expounded unto them
And all the what?
the scriptures, the things concerning himself.
Made them hear distinctly. This is the fourth. Now, you're going to read a little more of that, Brandon. He holding me 14 and 9. This is what happened.
And they drew nigh unto the village whither they went.
This is how you know them people ain't skilled. 24, 25, that's all information. He just sat here and told them, he expounded them in all of the scriptures, the thing. You know that thing he went through? Finding in the Bible where they got them little stars at. He went over, see, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. That's what they actually, this is how dumb Christianity is. Now, he just been expounding them in all of the scriptures. All of the scripture, the thing concerning himself. Let's see what he told them. Now, he did what now?
And they drew nigh unto the village whither they went.
And what happened?
And he made as though he would have gone further.
See what he did? He pretended like he was going to go further. What happened?
But they constrained him, saying, Abide with us,
Tell him why, Brandon.
for it is toward evening.
Because it's night. It's getting ready to get dark. It's getting ready to get dark. Listen what has happened.
Abide with us, for it is toward evening, and the youth is far spent.
You know where we heard that? In the 19th chapter of the book of Shaphatim, that they call Judges. when the man of Yehuda came through
That's
there.
right.
He told him to buy. You don't want to be out in the street when it's dark.
That's right.
All he had was scripture make him go in the house.
That's right.
All he had was scripture. Say, you don't want to be out here when it get dark. You want to come on in here and be with us. Let's see what happened here. This is the 14th chapter of Yaram Yahu, 14 and 9. 14 and 8. Back it up to 7. I want the white to get besides itself. He used to answer a lot of questions. I don't hear from back down now. Tim said that's why he done came for. I got you. This is 14 and 7 of Yaram Yahu. They call Jeremiah. Let's see what it says. Listen to the book.
O Yahuwah, though our iniquities testify against us,
Listen.
do thou it for thy name's sake.
See that? Do this for your name's sake. Listen.
For our backslidings are many.
Yeah.
We have sinned against thee.
Yeah.
O the hope of Yashraal,
Listen.
Savior thereof, in time of trouble.
See that? Say, he the Savior thereof in the time of trouble. They say this to Yahuwah. Listen.
Why shouldest thou be as a stranger in the land?
Hold on for a minute. In that 24th chapter, back me up in that 24th chapter book of Oriel. Back me up to about verse 17. Let's see what they said. 24th chapter of the book of Oriel, they call Luke, and about verse 17. Let's see what they say. Listen to the book.
And he said unto them, what manner of communications are these that ye have one to another,
And what happened?
as ye walk and are sad?
And you know why they were sad? Because it was troublous times. These people need to be saved. Listen what happened.
And the one of them, whose name was Cleopas, answering said unto him,
What did he say?
art thou only a stranger in Jerusalem?
Why should you be as a stranger? So you tell me when he went over the scripture, he didn't go over this. He went over all the scriptures and he didn't go over there. And all you caught was 24, 25. That's how I know these people not skilled.
That's right.
Everything he did lined up with the law. They just asked him, why should thou be as a what? And
Art thou only a stranger in Jerusalem?
See that? Listen, and they just asked him, art thou only but a stranger? In the 14th chapter of the book of Yahu, verse 8, what happened?
Oh, the hope of Yashraal,
Oh, the hope of Yasharal.
the Savior thereof.
And if we finished in the 24th chapter book of Oriel, about verse 22, they said we had trusted it had been him.
That's right.
Meaning that he was our hope.
That's right.
He was our, see how they book line up? Come on, folks. Come on, people. Listen.
Oh, the hope of Yashraal,
Yeah.
the Savior thereof in time of trouble.
Listen.
Why shouldest thou be as a stranger in the land,
Why should he be as a stranger in the land? And what else?
and as a wayfaring east
As a traveling man who drew nigh to the city. And what happened?
that turneth aside to tarry for a night?
Because it toward evening. Abide with us. I know you ain't going to pick it up. You ain't supposed to pick it up. He don't want you to get away with my paycheck.
That's right.
You tell me he didn't go over this? He didn't go over this, though. This part was missed. I hate star readers.
That's right.
When you used to read years ago, you in school, they give you a little star. Y'all have, how many of y'all had that sometimes put a little star on there and give you a little star? Hate star readers.
That's right.
One, because I can't read it now because I just exposed them.
That's right.
That's your law. You got to have two witnesses.
Yes, sir.
But it's just the truth. You see how important it is to have the law? That is just sit here and ask this man now. Oh, Yahuwah. That's what they just got through telling you. Oh, Yahuwah. Their conversation went to Yahuwah. Then he told us, I'll come in my Abba's name. You see how we should have looked at this man? They just said he was the hope of Yasharal at 24-22 of Oriel. Listen what happened.
Yea, and certain Neshim also of our company made us astonished, which were early at the sepulchre. And when they found not his body, they came, saying that they had also seen a chazun of Malachi, which said that he was alive.
What happened?
And certain of them which were with us went to the sepulchre,
And did what?
and found it even so as the Neshim had said, but him they saw not.
What happened?
Then he said unto them, O fools and slow
I'm
of heart
sorry,
to
make
believe.
it 20. Make it verse 20. Listen.
And how the chief Kohanim and our rulers delivered him to be condemned to death,
Listen what
and have
happened.
crucified him.
What happened?
But we trusted that it had been he which should have redeemed Yasharal.
See that? The
That's
hope
right.
of Yasharal.
That's right.
The Savior.
That's right.
Their conversation would line up with your law. They just told you out of their own mouth. He was the hope of Yasharal. He was the Savior. And they just told it was Yahuwah.
That's right.
At verse 25. Listen.
Then he said unto them, O fools, and slow of heart to believe all that the Nabiim have spoken.
All right.
Not Mashiach to have suffered these things and to enter into his kabul.
Mean I had to do everything the law said. So if he had to do everything the law said, how I get away from it? If I had to do everything the law said, I want to keep going, but the law just told me I got to turn in for the night. Huh? Don't worry about it. Listen.
And beginning at Mashah and all the Nabiim, he expounded unto them in all the scriptures the things concerning himself.
So what did he do?
And they drew nigh unto the village whither they went. And he made as though he would have gone further.
Yeah.
But they constrained him, saying, Abide with us.
Listen.
For it is toward evening, and the yom is far spent.
And he going to keep going.
And he went in to tarry with them.
We know he got to do it. He got to do it. It's a relationship. He's got to do it because of the oath that to the Allah he swore unto us. Well, the same thing. He got to do it. Now, where's your commitment to this? When are you rendering due benevolence? When are you rendering your part? All he keep doing is rendering his part. When are you rendering your part? You can't because you're adulterous. You're giving it to somebody else. You can't do your part. This is a committed relationship, people. He's showing he can't go past the law. It don't make sense. He told you I can do nothing of myself. He's in a committed relationship. I don't have no power over my flesh. But the Abba, y'all all right? How do you get the ability to go and do what you want to do? Who gave you this authority? I asked you like that here. By what authority do you do this?
Right.
Don't worry about it. Come on.
But they constrained him, saying, Abide with us, for it is toward evening, and the yom is far spent.
Yeah.
And he went in to tarry with them. And it came to pass, as he sat at meat with
How long
them.
did he stay there? For a night. We know that. That's law. I want to say, he probably stayed there probably a couple of weeks with them. You going to be lying. Your law done told you how long he supposed to turn into them. Just for the night. Same thing the man of Yehuda did in the 19th chapter. He was just waiting for the day to break, and he was gone. Listen.
And it came to pass, as he sat at meat with them, he took bread and barak it and brake and gave to them.
And what happened?
And their eyes were open.
They understood distinctly. Listen what else happened.
And they knew him, and he vanished out of their sight.
What happened?
And they said one to another, Did not our heart burn within us while he talked with us by the way?
And what did he do?
And while he opened to us the scriptures?
See, well, that's what we're looking at. That's what it do when you open this law right to people. It should cause a burning inside. And not because you've been with Magic Johnson. You get taught and it's distinctive in the law, you realize exactly what you got to do. You see what your faults are. You can see how important it is the protocol is followed. The reason why, this is what happened with a lot of y'all. Stuff don't work out for you because you don't follow protocol. You don't follow protocol, what you expecting to happen? What you looking for? You picking up bits and pieces when you go along the way, when you get ready versus, that man was consistent. That's why we consider him. He was consistent. Everything he did, he could show you, it lines up. When he went through and he opened the scripture to them, they could see everything the man did was right. Here's a man that did not transgress or break the law because he believed. You want to get to a point where you start committing sin, you got to believe. You got to believe. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in the man that gave it to you. You got to believe what he said. You got to believe in him. That'll give you self-confidence. That's what we're lacking. Pick me up at Acts the Apostle chapter 2. Acts the Apostle chapter 2, verse 21. If I can finish up some of this up here. Acts chapter 2, verse 21. I had to come in here and stand up and be on my feet for hours. On end, trying to teach and trying to instruct, trying to get y'all to see, to get you to do it. It's on y'all, though. It's getting late now. It's getting late. Go on out there and get caught out there now. boy, you don't make it back. You're going to be in trouble. I know you should try to act like now, let's say you get serious. Y'all got to get this thing in your heart for y'all got to get, I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know how you ain't been waking up or woken from what you're doing and realize it's late now. You done told you it's far spent. The humans at hand. You supposed to bend them, cast out the worst of darkness and put on the armor of light. But for that reason there, y'all still playing around. Y'all still want to keep playing around in the dark with the drunk and the rowdy people. You want to pay for what you're doing, folks. Just keep adding up. You're going to pay for it. Keep living. And listen, ain't nobody doing nothing they ain't going to pay for. Nobody got away. Nobody escaped. It don't matter if you ain't get caught. You're going to pay for what you done. The book said, and there's no respect to person.
That's right.
The sooner you got to sin better, the better for you. So you can go ahead and get through reaping for what you done sold. I used to keep putting out a new crop.
That's right.
That's what's stupid. You still putting out more crop? Oh, crap. Still putting down new crap. That don't even make sense. You know that got to come up too, right?
Yep.
You know that got to come up too, right?
That's right.
He called it a rain on the just and well the unjust. You put them rotten seeds in the ground. He said, I'm going to let that sprout up for you. He said, I got to make it come up. You don't put it down. When I let it rain, it get everything. Rain ain't going to skip it either because it don't come up. That's your harvest. That's what you put in the ground. That's what you got to get up. Okay, let's keep going. Listen, y'all keep sinning. Keep doing what you're doing. Baby, listen, every time you keep laying that road, it's coming up.
Yep.
It's going to come up. You'll see. It'll choke you out later. Listen to the book.
And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Adonai shall be saved.
So that's all that, see? That's all faith. Amunah. When they heard it, y'all all told us about that. So when all this come on and all this stuff was going to come to pass, he said, whosoever call upon the name of Yahuwah, he said they were going to be saved. But then Shaul came in and gave us a better definition. Because right there from Christianity, what that meant?
Call on the name.
Said call the name. That's what they told. All you got to do is call him like you want it.
Yep.
But then Shaul said, how you going to call him in whom you hadn't even believed?
That's right.
How you going to believe in him in whom you hadn't even heard?
That's right.
And how you going to hear without a raw? And how he going to be a raw if he hadn't been sent?
That's right.
So you know just calling on the name ain't enough for you. You got to have somebody been sent. Somebody that's going to cause you to see, to let you hear the law distinctly so you can see what you got to do. Man, these little piss-poor crime party y'all got, that stuff not moving nobody.
That's right.
You're responsible.
Yep.
They had a song years ago called them All Cried Out Over You. Yahuwah done cried out over y'all done drained the man out. He ain't got no more tears. He had told you before in your law. He said, this have you done, covering the altar of Yahuwah with tears. Junk don't move nobody no more. Get y'all behind me. You know when you need to cry? When you fornicate, when you lying, when you cheat.
Yeah.
That'll move me. Break down then. Don't break down that you don't bust no nut.
That's right. That's right.
You don't come at that ain't moving nobody.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead and start getting repentance in your heart before you get started. Before you pop a bill.
That's right.
Break down crying so much you can't open the bill. You can't leave the store with it.
That's right. That's right.
Ain't that right? That's what you need to start crying.
Yes, sir.
Start crying then. Before you tell a lie. Oh, I just came to be lying. Now you moving.
Yes, sir.
Be like you stop the chariot. You done move me now. And after you done got finished, the damage done now. Ain't that right? It's like people go to court, you done kill 10 people. I don't want to hear that junk. Go ahead and hook you up to old Sparky now. Yep. Why you sitting in the courtroom? Don't move nobody. Get over there and look at the phone. I just want to say today, if there was any kind of way I could go back, I don't want to hear that junk. Go ahead and kill him now.
Yep.
The purpose of what we're getting now and the purpose of getting you conviction is so you'll learn not to go back to repeat the same cycle. But y'all keep going back. You keep repeating the same cycle. It doesn't make sense. Why don't you care about yourself? The only person you hurt is your own self. Like the book said, you ain't deceiving nobody but your own self. What you think you getting out of trying to fool us? You're a liar, a fornicator, a hypocrite, an adulterer, and a drunk, and a weed smoker, and a cocaine sniffer. You ain't fooling us. You retard. You fooling yourself.
That's right.
I got all them fools. You stupid. You ain't fooling me. I don't want none.
That's right. That's right.
Just stupid. Y'all do the dumbest stuff I ever seen in my life. Why you ain't wasting your time trying to fool somebody? Go ahead and do what you're going to do.
That's right. That's right.
You're real smart, you'll go stand in the middle of I-20 and do it.
Yeah.
Get that whore, that nigga lay right there in that middle lane and let me come down that street.
That's right.
Guarantee they ain't finna slam on break and mess my truck up. You finna eat them tires. And then when I hit brakes, I'm gonna be sitting right on top of you. I'm gonna slide you all the way down the street. And then right, slam on brake and flip around some innocent tractor trailer driver, then hit my truck. That need to be you, nigga. You in my lane.
That's right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
I'm just being honest with you. I don't get it. At this point, folks, from where we at, some stuff, it don't even make sense.
Don't make sense.
It don't make sense. Let me tell you something. It'd be different if you was a Christian.
Right.
But for what y'all hear and what y'all know, you got a whole book of people that done erred. That this man done wiped out. These people will not come. When these people get back, they will be in the judgment. These people are going to burn forever. These people have no repentance whatsoever. Why would I want to be with them? I just count one of them things. It just don't make sense. Show me somebody that escaped. I know they ain't getting by. My law team in the 10th chapter of the book of Al-Malakim. Listen, y'all who told them clearly, anybody escape, life for life.
That's right.
When he come to the Malakim, they not let nobody get by life for life.
Yes, sir.
You done.
Done.
You ain't your baby.
That's right.
You brought your baby in here. You should never. You ain't your life for life. That's how he put it.
That's
you
right.
know that's your law. Eye for eye.
That's right.
Two for two, hand for hand.
Real
Foot
for real.
So when he told them life for life, that law, he like that book.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Man, you on your knee crying, hollering. Nigga, that don't move me. Swoop, swoop, yeah. Stick you through.
That's right.
Life for life. I ain't trying to die. You know who he gonna use? Some people that want to live.
That's right.
The one who knew some of y'all sad sack nigga. Folk done ran all our passion. Sorry nigga.
That's right.
Give me the sword. Ain't nobody getting by.
That's right.
He told me in Fergus.
That's
Oh,
right.
he been fervent for the day of slaughter. He told it's gonna be dead bodies everywhere. It gotta be.
That's right.
Why you think he let y'all learn about what Yahoo did? You think that was a story about some people getting caught in the temple? That's a story about you. That's a story he bring them Malakim back here. Ain't nobody gonna get by. Nobody gonna get out of this. Everybody gotta pay. If you get caught up in this stuff, you ain't getting out. Come on, bend this up so I can move. No, they don't want to hear it, though. They don't want it to be real. They want to hear a story, don't you? You don't hear one.
That's right.
There was a black ass that got killed in the day of judgment.
Yes, sir.
That's you. You the black ass. Gotta wake up and use your head. You need somebody to keep giving you no titty. Get off the titty and be a man. Be
That's
a
right.
woman. Get
That's right.
responsible. But y'all gotta be a hypocrite. Listen to the book.
Ye Anashim of Yasharal, hear these Davarim, Yahusha of Nazareth, a Ish approved of Elohim among you, by miracles and wonders and signs, which Elohim did by him in the midst of you, as ye yourselves also know, him being delivered by the determinate counsel
And
for knowledge of Elohim.
see now, that nothing just happened. He knew it, the law. He told y'all it was written to him to go. What's written about you? He said it's written to me to do his will. What's written about you?
That's right.
Everything he did today is written about me to suffer to do what I'm doing. What it say about you?
That's right.
I know it. You know what? How? Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute. Listen. Hold on a minute. Ain't none of y'all can read in here. Oh, the lad got it. He made parole what? Maybe about 6 months ago. Say here, your mama dead, and your daddy dead, and your sister Jenny, she dead too. And your dog got the worms. And if he get over it, and Miss Tadwell, your neighbor, I'm reading the law, let you know, so you can't read. Somebody need to tell y'all what's gonna happen. Everybody you know gonna be dead. Anybody else got something they want me to read? They don't want to hear that. They get it. Tell the truth. Everybody you know gonna be. Everybody you know dying.
That's right.
Don't just sit looking stupid. Yeah. That's right. The sister Jenny, she dead too. What y'all gonna do to everybody you know gonna die? Who you trying to live for? You know what bad? You quit. You stop. You run behind somebody else, they're gonna die. He let you get out there, then kill them all, and you stuck and you left out there.
Yep.
They call it a trap.
Yep.
Now y'all got traps in here, you just don't know it. let you got something that you love and shoot it out that door and see if you run go get it. So he can lock it on you and you be stuck outside the city of Redfield. It's called a trap and a gin. You know when he's going to take it up?
As he caught it.
After he done caught it, intend to get. Let you get out there and you lose it when he get out there. They gone. They done divorce you. They done died on you. You out there now.
Yep.
And you can't make it back.
Can't get back.
Put your heart out here in these people. Y'all better put your heart in yourself first.
That's right.
Y'all better learn how to love yourself first. That is just being honest. Love yourself first. People make determination. People know what they're doing. Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody going from out here outside there don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing what they want to do. But you know they got a bad old. It coming back up. They trying to convince themselves this is Tony Smith doctrine. That's what Tony Smith say. But they hear that book talking.
That's right.
They hear that book talking, and they're going to have to get a recompense for their behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? And you do too for sitting here and you messing up.
That's right.
You ain't no better than them. You sitting here and you commit sin. That's just being honest. Y'all can play games with yourself if you want to. Everybody know what they're doing. You have to pay for it, though. That's why I'm over here. I can't afford to put that jump back down. I can't afford nothing else to go wrong. I'm just too full. I have nothing else I can afford to go wrong. I've done enough, people. I'm done. I'm going to stay on this side till the man get back here and he call me home. One or the other. I'm not. If I decide to go and I did not turn around, don't there be no repenting for me. I don't make no sense. I know too much. What I'm going to go out there and tell myself? What I'm going to go out there and do? I'm going to go, listen, I be a detriment to anybody I'm with. I lay on some woman fornicate, adultery with. I know better.
That's right.
I know better.
That's right.
I'm going to go to the store with some guys that buy some alcohol, some liquor. I know better.
That's
I'm looking at
right.
these people. I know what's going to happen.
That's right. That's
These
right.
people be sitting here just thinking they just drinking up and kicking it. Don't have no idea. Son, we all be dead men.
Yeah.
Y'all folk dangerous. Y'all are dangerous. I don't get it. What am I going to tell myself? What am I going to tell myself? I don't know what's going on. It's some new mercy out there somewhere. Come on, pick this up. The Acts of the Apostle.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
Ye have taken and by wicked hands have crucified and slain.
You hear that? You taken and did what?
By wicked hands have crucified and slain.
Y'all hear that? They taken by wicked hands and have slain. Come on.
Whom Elohim hath raised up, having loosed the pains of death.
Why?
Because it was not possible that he should be holding of it.
And we talked about that. She should be called a Nazarene, right?
That's right.
Listen.
For Daoud speaketh concerning him.
Like what?
I foresaw the outer knee always before my face.
Tell him why.
For he is on my right hand.
And that makes sense because the eyes of Yahuwah are over the who? He said he foresaw him always. But then you know the man was right.
That's right.
That was symbolism for us.
Yes, sir.
He was putting us in the land of Jerusalem. You know why? Because my eyes are always upon it.
That's right.
From the beginning to the end of the year.
That's right.
From the olive and the two. I'm watching this place always. Because I consider it to be a righteous city.
Mm.
So if you were found in the city, what did I think about you?
Righteous people.
Why I got you out the city?
You ain't wicked.
That's why my face will be against you. Because you're not set for where I'm looking. You think I got time to be turning looking for you? Your behind need to be in my sight.
Mm.
All right, do what you want to do. You need to be in my sight. So he's going to take his eyes out of Jerusalem and look at you. His old move is to get you back over there.
That's right.
I'm trying to get you back lined up in my sight.
That's right.
Listen to the book.
That I should not be moved. Therefore did my heart rejoice, and my tongue was glad.
Why?
Moreover, also my flesh shall rest in hope.
See that? That man didn't want to die. Y'all remember he was up on the tomb? He was crying out saying, why he forsaking him? But then he looked at he going to get rest. That's how he was doing with resting. You know what he told him to do? Just think of it like the Shabbat. He said, just think of it like the Shabbat. You know about the Shabbat, right? You're supposed to do nothing. He'll do my Abba work, and I work. You know what he did on Shabbat? From all his work. And you know what happened to that? Felt so much better after he got through resting. That's how he set up. He had to give us, I'm trying to get y'all to say, he had to give this man a consolation. Let me get it straight. I'm going to go down here. They'll build him a lot. Okay, I'm going to be this. His seed. Okay, I'm kind of his lineage. Okay, I'm going to be connected to him by Amunah. Okay, I'm come. Then they're going to betray me. They ain't going to give me over in their wicked hands. And there's some people already set forth that's going to agree to this, and I'm going to wind up dying. I'm going to die? I'm going to die? I'm claustrophobic. I got to go inside of a hole, a cave, and hold on for a minute. You going to block the entrance? Oh, no, this is not going to work for me. He had to get me some hope. Mm-hmm. You know what he did? He claustrophobic. You know what I learned you do? First of all, calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down before you faint. Claustrophobic people usually panic and lose the first. Calm down. He had to get that man something to calm him down. Some of y'all take medication to do it. He took the Dabarim. He said, I'm going to look at this. Just like a Shabbat, I'm going to just rest. Matter of fact, I'm going to do like we did in Mizraim. I'm just going to sit in my place for 3 Yamim. He needed that. That was the antidote. Did y'all hear the man conversation was? So he didn't rest in hope. What was going to happen? If he didn't have no hope, what was going to happen? He wasn't going to do it, people. He wasn't going to do it. Why would he rest in hope? I can do this. I can do this. Especially here been in Mizraim. I can do this.
Right.
I can do it. I can do it. Listen what happened.
Because thou will not leave my soul in Sheol.
See that? I ain't got to stay in darkness. I can do this. Set in mind for, you know what? I'm going to set my mind for 3 Yamim. I'm going to sit in my place, and I'm not going to move out my place. That was the purpose of sending him in Mizraim. So he'd be not. Why do you think he would put that man in Mizraim when he was a baby? When he was a yarlet? Why do you think he would put him there? I had to put him so you'll know. I put you here. I gave you the Dabarim so you will know. Just trust me. After 3 Yamim, you're going to get up. Y'all know what happened after the 3rd Yamim? People in Mizraim got to start moving around.
Yeah.
You didn't know that, though, did you? I know it. Because it's in your book. He told you for 3 Yamim, no man did move out of his place. So what happened on the 4th? They had to. Wouldn't make sense to tell you just 3 Yamim. He'd have told you it would have been a week if it were longer than that. He'd have told you it was 3.5 days. He told you what happened. For 3 Yamim, no man did move out of his place. That's why he put him in Mizraim. Do what the Mizraim to do. You ain't going to believe what you taught, what they tell you, when they're wrong.
It was wrong.
No man move out of his place for 3 Yamim. And he said he had hope. Because I know you ain't going to leave me there. After that, I know I'm going to get up. You know what y'all problem is? You ain't got no hope. You ain't got no hope because you ain't living to get no hope. Y'all keep looking for something magical to happen. Nothing magical going to happen. Everything going to happen, you're going to happen because you're going to do what it say, or it's going to happen to you because you didn't do what it say. Either way it's going to happen, you still in the book. Either way it go, you still in the book. Whether you obey or disobey, you're still in the book. Something's going to happen to you either way. Come on, bend this up.
Because thou wilt not leave my soul in Sheol.
What else?
Neither wilt thou suffer thine Kadash one to see corruption.
Listen.
Thou hast made known to me the ways of Kai.
Yeah.
Thou shalt make me full of joy with thy countenance.
Listen.
Anashim and Aki, let me freely speak unto you of the patriarch Daud, that he is both dead and buried, and his sepulchre is with us until this yom.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, being a Nabi, and knowing that Elohim had sworn with an oath to him that of the fruit of his loins, according to the flesh, he would rise up, Mashiach, to sit on his throne. He seeing this before spake of the resurrection of Mashiach, that his soul was not left in Sheol, neither the flesh did see corruption.
Listen.
This Yahusha hath Elohim raised up, whereof we all are witnesses.
What happened?
Therefore, being the right hand of Elohim, exalted and having received of the Abba the promise of the Ruach HaKadosh, he hath shed forth this which ye now see and hear.
Yeah.
For Daud is not ascended into the Shamayim.
Yeah.
But he saith himself, Yahuwah said unto my Adonai, sit thou on my right hand, until I make thy foes thy footstool.
Yeah.
Therefore, let all the house of Yashral know assuredly that Elohim hath made that same Yahusha, whom ye have crucified.
Whom you did what now?
have crucified
Both what?
Adoni and Mashiach.
What happened?
Now when they heard this,
What happened?
they were pricked in their heart,
And did what?
said unto Cuff and to the rest of the apostles, Anashim and Aki, what shall we do?
Would make sense. They're blameful, not blameless. They're blameful, not blameless. They need to know what to do. What we going to do? We just sat here and we guilty of killing the man that was supposed to come and supposed to save us all. What we going to do? What did he tell them?
Then Cuff said unto them, repent and be immersed, every one of you, in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, for the remission of sins, and ye shall receive the gift of the Ruach HaKadosh.
He just told them they weren't going to never die. So what did he just give them? Consolation. 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 He couldn't have told them they weren't going to die. All he could do was give them consolation. Huh? We just found out we screwed up. The man just got up and just went over the book and just told them they completely screwed up. Let them know you were actually set up to do this. The determining counsel. Everybody whose hands were in him, wicked hands, gave him over. That'd be you. You gave him over to a counsel that he set up, that he put in position that would do exactly what he wanted to do. What you finna do? What are you finna do? That's why we know what we're going to do. Here they sitting at a muhadi, a first fruited, we'll call it. And these people sitting here looking at, you're guilty. Consolation. He couldn't have told me they weren't going to die. But I can give you some that can sustain you. I can give you some that can take you over from death. You need something that can cause you to pass over from it. Y'all got me? Give me Kazum right quick. Now I finish up this 2 Corinthians. Kazum chapter 1, verse 7. I'm going to finish up this 2 Corinthians 5, and I'll try to get y'all on out the way. Kazum, and they call it Revelation. One and 7. Kazum 1 and 7, they call it Revelation. They hold me 2 Corinthians chapter 2, so we can finish that up. 2 and 1. 5 and 1. This is Kazum, and they call it Revelation 1 and 7, 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 1. Listen to the book.
Behold, he cometh with clouds,
And what happened?
and every eye shall see him,
And what happened?
and they also which pierced him. And all kindreds of the Arad shall wail because of him.
Don't
Even
do it.
so, even so, Aman.
He just signed off on it. So what you think just happened? Why they were sitting there wondering what they were going to do? Because he coming back with cloud, and every eye going to see him. When he come back, it's going to be wailing. They're going to be howling. They're going to be crying out when this man come back. That's why they want to know what we're going to do. What we're going to do. The man coming back. He's coming back. And we gave him over. We the one betrayed it, and we were wicked. The man is coming back, so what are we going to do to get out of this situation? He told him, repent, don't do it no more. And you got to be purged. You got to be immersed for the remission, removing of your sin, so you can receive the gift, the barak of the Ruach HaKadosh, which is the gift of the Ruach HaKadosh. That's why we look at it as undeserved. Would you give somebody a gift that did wrong? And they still remember that wrong. That's why he went back, come back, he's going to have them same wounds. You got to see it. You won't forget it. You shouldn't forget it. Just like he was told not to forget it. Zakah. Remember. Be mindful. Remember. Remember what you did before. Don't do it again. Y'all all right? Come on to this 2 Corinthians right quick so I can get finished. 2 Corinthians 5 and 1. So he ain't going to come back if you get immersed? Still coming back. He come back for vengeance.
That's right.
You got to have yourself, you got to make preparation now before you come back here.
That's right.
Listen to the book.
For we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of Elohim, and house not made with hands,
And
eternal
you
in
know
the
what's amazing about
Shamayim.
that? He said, we know Shaul, when we just read in Acts of the Apostles, 2nd chapter, Cup just told them that they knew he had raised him from the dead. They were witnesses. They saw it. Listen.
For in this we groan, earnestly desiring to be clothed upon with our house, which is from Shamayim.
What happened?
If so be that being clothed, we shall not be found naked.
See that? That's what we're trying to do. Same thing Adam and Kua were looking at. They want to be clothed too. They heard them coming. They told you what they did. What did they do?
Hid themselves.
They hid them. So why?
They was naked.
But what did they want to do?
Clothed.
They want to be clothed. So they sewed fig leaves together. Y'all gonna let that man come in and catch you with them fig leaves on? Are you actually gonna say and play around and let that man come in and catch you with some fig leaves on? Listen.
For we that are in this tabernacle do groan, being burdened, not for that we would be unclothed, but clothed upon,
Yeah.
that mortality might be swallowed up of Cain.
Yeah.
Now he that hath wrought us for the selfsame thing is Elohim,
Yeah.
who also hath given us the earnest of the Ruach.
See that? The earning expectation of Ruach? Listen.
Therefore, we are always confident, knowing that, while as we are at home in the body, we are absent from the Adonai.
See that? We know that. So now we look at death in a different light now. We look at it differently now, don't we? While I'm in this body, I can't be with him fully. Y'all got me? So now he's put in my mind to accept death. Where I had the fear of death, I understand that this body keeps me away from him. Mm-hmm. Because in 1 Corinthians 15 chapter, I'm going to get it, we do know something. And what was it? What was it that we know? 15:49. 15:49, 1 Corinthians.
We shall be like him.
That's right. We should be like it. Let's see what it say. Chris, you going to keep doing that?
No, sir.
Let's listen to the conversation. This is 1 Corinthians 15:49. Listen to the book.
And as we have borne the image of the Arats, we shall also bear the image of the Shamayim.
So now we're going to look at the same thing when we look at the two Adams. We bear the image of the first one, which is Adam. Now we're looking about the one of Shamayim. That's what we just said. Now we know if this body would dissolve, we have a what? Another one. Where is it at?
Shamayim.
So let me get this straight. I got on this one. I have another one. Where is it at? According to Shamayim. So we use that for what y'all understand are heavenly bodies, they'll say. So what do I have to do in order to put on that one? So now he had to put a desire in me to want to wear it. So what did he do in this one? Goodness me. My back, my head is killing me. I've been taking all kind of stuff, it won't stop. I wish it stopped. It can't stop. Your knee can stop hurting. Your back can stop hurting. Your blood pressure can stop going up. Your diabetes sugar can stop going too high. You can get your sight back, but you got to take that body off. So he had to be able to give something exchange for change, give you something you understand. So now you know why I keep going through stuff, because I'm trying to get you to move out of that body. And you won't move out as long as it's not condemned. That's what he came to do with the law. The law condemned sin. Guess where it condemned it at? In the flesh. If you find, anybody know what a condemned building means?
Uninhabitable.
It means you can't come in it. Condemned, you cannot fix a condemned house. You cannot, that's true. Am I correct? You do not repair a condemned building. This is dumb. When they come and they say condemn, that means it cannot be fixed. That means it's damaged beyond repair. Well, that's what the law came to do. That's why, he concluded. All condemned. So what that means? Everybody got to get out of this house, Dave. Everybody got to get out of this house. So now what he had to do, I don't want to leave. This is the same house my mom and them grew up in. And my daddy, her mom and her dad and them grew up in this house. I don't want to leave it. It's a family house. Unless you can give me something better. See, he had to give it to her where we could understand it. Because we're still dealing with, we're still dealing with, how many of y'all afraid to die? Okay, how about it's condemned? I've condemned sin in the flesh. So you can't stay in it. It's not livable. Listen, you can't habitate there. But I've already made provision to give you a better place. 14:1, right quick. Your Ukanon. See, people don't look down. A lot of stuff y'all don't need to know, do you? Because y'all still trying to sin. Listen to 14:1, see if it makes sense. Listen to the book. Your Ukanon they call John. Listen.
Let not your heart be troubled.
How many of y'all afraid to die? He talking to you. This is what he told you.
Ye believe in Elohim.
What you want me to do?
Believe also in me.
Tell me what happened.
In my Abba's house
Oh,
are
what?
many mansions.
Many clothes. Your fleshly body is a house. Your ruach dwells, your nafash, soul dwells in that house. Now you troubled because you don't want to move out of that house. So it's troubling you. That's why he came. That's why he came. He came us in troublous time. In the 14th chapter, we looked at, why should he be as a stranger? We look at this man coming up for a reason. This is the Savior, the hope. If it's condemned, listen, if they coming on your house condemned, they put you out. How many of y'all don't have another house to stay in? How many of y'all have a house? Own house. How many of y'all, if they condemn that house, you don't have anywhere to stay? Okay, how you going to feel about that? You got scared. Because where they going to put you at?
Outside.
Homeless. Outside. That's where they're going to put you at. So he came along and said, don't let your heart be, what was again?
Trouble.
If you do what?
Believe in Elohim.
Believe where?
Also in me.
Tell me why.
In my Abba's house.
Or what?
Many mansions.
If it was what?
Not so.
What you would have did?
I would have told you.
So what did you do?
I go to prepare a place for you.
That if you do what?
Go.
You'll do what?
And prepare a place for you.
What are you going to do?
I will come again.
To do what?
And receive you unto myself.
For what reason?
That where I am,
there,
ye may be also.
I got to take you out of this house. So I can take you to a better place. Make sense? He had to give it to her how we understand it. You know what a man had to do when he get a wife? He got to have somewhere to take her.
That's right.
He gave you everything that you're supposed to know. You're supposed to understand.
That's
he
right.
got to have somewhere to take her.
Yes, sir.
He done went and talked to his dad and told his dad he found a girl he liked. You ain't going to believe what happened. He told him, she does please me too.
Yeah.
You know what he was willing to do? Ask me never so much a dowry.
That's right.
I'll give you whatever you ask for. My son, his heart longed for.
That's right.
His heart longed for. And his dad will give whatever you ask for. He'll give it. Huh? Whatever you charge. Y'all don't know about Shickham? After he had laid with Dinah, how he came back and he told his dad and said, she does, please get her for me to wife. And his father came down and they sat down and they talked with you cold. He said, listen, the heart of my son Shickham, he long after her. She please said, what you want for her? What you want for her? Listen, name your price. That's why the man gave you everything he had. That's what we asked for. If you want me, you want to give me everything you got. You want me to lead this body, you got to give me something better. You got to give me something better.
That's right.
So when he came out and said, let not your heart be troubled, because this is for people that don't want to die, that's afraid to die. Because we don't want to leave this house. So he said, how about if I give you one better? Usually when you condemn a building, it's because of the safety of other people and what to do to other people. See, you're a danger to everybody around you. He done condemned sin in the flesh, so if you condemn other people with you and cohabitate with you, you're a danger to them too. So you know what he told you? I got more than one outfit. I got changeable suits of apparel. If you worried about that little stuff you got on. You know when Adam and Kaur came out and they hit him, we finally got them to come out, and they had that stuff on they didn't want to take that off. Because you'll see him.
Right.
So you know what he did? I already made you something better. You do know they didn't lead up them fig leaves. So Yahuwah had made them. I wonder where he got them from.
I already had it.
He already had it. See, I knew when I came in and you and saw your condition that you were hiding, you were covering up. I already knew I had to have something set up for you. I had to show you something better than what you had to get you to give up what you got.
That's right.
Why y'all think I'm here? I'm a businessman by trade. Y'all understand that? I'm a businessman. I don't trade for less, I trade for more. If you want to get what I got, you want to pay me more than what it's worth. I'm a businessman. He want me to get this up, let it go, because he said wrong. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Worked fine to me. So then he had to let me see it start breaking down.
Right.
You didn't believe what happened I found out about the roof. It leaks. Pissed me off. I'm sitting around sometime I crying. Thing leaking. Huh? Sometimes the scaffold, I'll be going sometime, and I notice sometimes the foundation is shaking. I said, and I know anytime you start dealing with scaffolding, you start dealing with support beam, that's dangerous. That thing will crumble and crack and hurt somebody. He had to convince me. Because you know I'm a businessman, Dave. You can't just walk up and tell me, man, I ain't worth nothing. I ain't stupid now. I know what stuff called what it worth now. You got to show me where the defects are. I got to see it and I got to understand it. That's why he made me go through the law. He said, because I know how you are, Tony Smith. You one of them people. I got to show it to you. I'll let you see the glasses. And then you know how I started seeing the windows start fogging up. Y'all ever had, how many of y'all got windows in your houses? How many of y'all had windows in your house or your basement and what's still in your house, and you know you see that water wet line in them? You start seeing it, huh? You know what happened there? There's a gas inside that window that start breaking on it, just like your eyes do. Those windows are referenced just like your eyes. 12th chapter of the book of Kahalah, 12:1. I know I told you I'm going to let y'all go, but I'll tell y'all the truth. They call it Ecclesiastes. Now, when you go somewhere else, you make sure them people put some time in with you now. This ain't the only place. Go somewhere where they're going to put some time and somebody's going to care about you now. Because this ain't the only place. Get out there and see how much time they put in and money and effort concerned about you. See, they make sure and they be distinct in the law to cause you to understand. Because you've been hearing stuff for a long time. The reason why he told you condemned it in the flesh. Nobody caught on to why he said condemned it in the flesh. So you'll know you got to get out the flesh. Because I know you don't want to die. Then you want to tell you're a retard. I don't want to die. I'm afraid of dying. So what I do is I smoke and I drink. And I fornicate and I lie. But I'm afraid of dying. What are they going to do? They're going to accelerate death. So you're not afraid of dying. So I got to convince you that what you're doing wrong. I convince you by letting certain things you do fall down and falter in your life. Showing you defects and chinks in your armor. You know what? That makes sense. You watch a man like Dawood. I tell you the truth, boy. Dawood, a kid being that smart. I'm talking about as a kid how smart he was. You know he was going to go out to fight Goliath. And he had told him how, well, he told him something after, actually. But when he got ready to go, what did they wind up doing to him? You said they tried to? No, they gave him Shaul's armor. Oh, they did it. They put it on him. And he said he'll save. He started to. But what he said again? You know one thing what makes sense for him? You got it and you hadn't killed him. Why would I put it on?
Right. That's right.
Then he told him, let no man heart fear. He said he had kept sheep before. He had been a Raha. He told you how there came a bear and a lion, and they took him out. And they took one of the sheep from among his flock. And he said his servant went out. And he smote the lion and he killed the bear. And he brought the sheep back. And he won't use the same armor he used before to defeat them. See, the stuff that you keep trying to use is the same stuff people using that fell before you. Ain't nobody never won with no marijuana, with no drinking, no fornicating, adultery. Everybody used it, failed, and the Philistine giant Goliath is still taking them down today. You ain't gonna win with it. It don't make sense for me to try it. I got like these young kids, young people coming out, they gonna want to go and try it too. But Goliath, the great champion, gonna still be in your face, gonna still be taking you down, beating you every time. So he went with something he know that's a winner. That's what we're doing. That's why stuff don't work for us sometimes. That's why stuff fail for us. That's why stuff keep collapsing. Because you keep trying to show, why are you using the people's stuff that fell right around you? It hadn't worked for nobody yet. Why are you going to try to use it? It don't even make common sense. You know what I'm trying to use to kill ant? Sugar water. Everybody came before me and used sugar water. What am I going to do? Get more ants. Does it make sense me to use sugar water? Make sure that it makes sense to use something I know that'll kill ants out.
That's right.
Something I know that's proven results. 12 and 1 right quick. Call halal, they call it Cleopas. I still got to finish this second round. I know y'all, I'm trying to get out y'all way. I don't want to hold y'all no much longer. But at some point, y'all, we got to get this thing in our heart. Come on, 12 and 1. Listen.
Remember now thy Creator in the yamim of thy youth.
Why?
While the evil days come not.
You said they ain't coming?
While the evil days come not.
You hear that? He said that? He said they ain't going to come. See, if while I'm young, while the house is first up and strong, ain't nothing going to happen. And what happened, Brandon?
Nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
The house coming down. The house falling apart. What happened?
While the Shamash, or the Aor, or the Yarak, or the Kukabim be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain.
What happened?
In the Yom, and the keepers of the house shall tremble.
See that? That's how you start shaking. Parkinson's disease, they call it now. Listen.
And the strong Anashim shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few.
The teeth start leaving your mouth. This man talking about a house right here. He ain't talking about no physical body, is it? He said when the keeper of the house, when your nefesh inside your body start noticing it shaking, it moving, you start going back down to the ground. Now, who told you to let you bow down your back all the way? You got to go back to the dust. He says where you came from, Adam. So you got to go back to Adam Ma. You got to go back to the ground from whence you came. So he told me I need to remember this in the days of my youth day before they come. So he let me know it's coming. I'm scared, Dave. I ain't never shook before. I still got all my teeth. I had to have my wisdom teeth pulled out. They wouldn't even bother. The man said, get them out of here. I let the bastard convince me to pull some teeth out of my mouth. I ain't had to get rid of them. No, I ain't have no brain. He said, well, I said, they don't bother me. He said, I'm telling you, they always bother people. Just like tonsil, I still got them. I know people with that. He said, well, you know what? You ain't never been bad mouth, huh? He said, it's coming. People afraid of that. How you going to smile you bad mouth? You got to try to go get some teeth, people going to be laughing. But he told you it's going to happen. And you know when he told you that? In your youth. He said, I need you to start thinking about why you're young. He said, because the time going to come, you're going to lose your teeth. Time going to come, you're going to bow over. Time going to come, you're going to start shaking. That they're going to call Parkinson. Who are told it's going to be a shaking. Huh? That time, don't matter how much exercise, how much running, how much dieting, how much vegetarian stuff you do. That book says you need to remember in your youth. He said it's going to be an evil time coming. It's going to be evil because it's a time you don't want. It's going to be a time that you can't, that's a time you're going to break down. It's a time that's going to really scare you. So you know what he told you to do? Don't let your heart be troubled. See, this body's got to break down so I can get you to transition to the other one. Sometimes people don't want to leave a condemned place. So you know what to do? You got to keep condemning it. You got to keep tearing it down. You got to keep being part of the eventual person. You know what? I got to get out of here. I can't stay no longer. I got to go. That's called death. He got to keep condemning it until you get out of it. Whether you let somebody shoot you and you see that big old hole in the wall, you say, I got to get out of here. That hole in the wall, anybody can come. I can't stop. I worry about somebody trying to come in my door. I put burglar bars on the window, and now I got this big hole sitting in the wall. I got to get out of here. Y'all all right? Just being honest. All this stuff you understand what how mold will take a house down. Huh? He put a disease in your body. You know what happened? You know what you realize? I can't stay. You don't even realize you got to move. They had a song by Sam Cooke, you got to move. It's been condemned. You got to move. Y'all understand what I'm telling you? So what are you going to do? Today you ain't shaking. Today you got your teeth. Today you got your sight. Today you up and you ain't trembling. But he told you it's coming. Are you afraid? Are you afraid of these things happening? I am. So he had to give me a consolation. He got to give me something to get me to get out of this house. He got to convince me that this house is falling apart. Huh? That I see, I got to start making preparation. So you know what I started doing? I start packing stuff up here and now. Every night I say, you know what, I better get this here and start putting this together. They said, what you doing? Getting ready to move. Folks see me going in with them boxes. They want to know, what you doing? I'm getting ready to move. He showed them the same thing with your cars call. He had to go and dig through the wall and start going through and start carrying stuff. The people want to know, what was he doing? He was letting the people know, I'm getting ready to move. Had him to dig and go out. Them folks trying to figure out, why is this man going up under this wall, through the ground, and coming out with his stuff? I'm getting ready to move. After a while, y'all will see me. Y'all will see I'm going to leave this house. I've been packing up for a while now. I sat around, I contemplated staying in it as long as I could and hoping I never had to leave it. But I started seeing the time going and things happen. I realized, son, start packing up some more stuff. You get ready to move. I'm only getting ready to move because he said it's been condemned. He cut my time short in it. And you know what? It's still going to be right. Do you understand how important this Davarim is to me? I'm getting ready to embark on a feat that the natural man is afraid to do. I've never done it before. Huh? How many of you have moved before? It's always that fear of you're hoping things work out. Huh? You're hoping it's the right decision. You just kind of hate what you have to do. It's like, I always hate moving. So you'll procrastinate and you'll wait. Or you'll wait till the last minute. This is one of them things where you got to start making preparation today. You know what he told the day when you hear my voice? Start packing up. Start packing stuff up. You know what you're doing to move a lot of time too? You don't take everything. You say, you know what? I done kept this around a long time and I ain't never used it. Get rid of it. That's the only way to really get rid of some stuff. Sometime in the move when people finally get rid of some stuff. You said, that ain't go, and then you start finding stuff, you didn't even know where it was. He said, what? I'm going to still take it. You had lost it, forgot all about it, and never used it. All of a sudden, you're going to take it, you're going to need it. You don't need it. That's what moving make you do sometimes. It make you downside. Or it make you get rid of some stuff, and you start to get new stuff. You ain't going to believe what happened in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 17. If any man move in that new house, he'll new old thing pass away. He realized that new place he going to look too good to carry that regular couch. That couch good at where it was. It won't work that on. That's a nice bedroom suit if you stay where you at. He got something more comfortable where you going. You need to get a new bed. Y'all all right? The way you think good where you at, when you get there, you ain't going to believe it. You had to get a new mind. Them songs you singing good. You ain't going to believe what happened when he went up there, he went and showed him. They sung New Shireen. Because old stuff got to pass away. Everything got to be new. It's a new house. I don't know. Come on, finish up that 2 Corinthians. I can get out of here. We left out 2 Corinthians 5. Where we left out? Verse 5? Verse 6. Let them get it. I'm trying to put the pen down. I think we've done enough. And we ain't hardly got no work up here. Listen to the book.
Therefore, we are always confident, knowing that while we are at home in the body, we are absent from the outer knee.
We agree with that, right? We know that. You know what Yahushua tried to teach us in the 17th chapter of the book of Yehukanan? He started letting them know about the hour and the time had come. He said he wanted to glorify him with his own self.
That's right.
He said he wanted to go back the way it was before this stuff ever started. Because he realized something. He was absent from him.
That's right.
Because he was in the flesh. I've got to leave the flesh to be back with you. Listen, the first thing would get you convinced of a relationship while you're here, in hopes of you'll take that to heart and grow a love. Then, in order for the relationship to get better, you're going to have to leave this life and move over to another one. That's being crafted. Because had you learned this at the first, you would have never got started. He'd have walked straight at me and told me I'm going to have to die to go up there to be with him. We'd have been in that conversation at the first. So you had to convince me of a relationship here first. How's it going to get me? It's called being crafted. It's called guile. You think he going to walk up and tell me about a relationship I'm going to get when I die and go over there? Well, I call that a cult. That's a cult conversation, and we're not going to have it. So you had to convince me of a relationship I can have here. You had to convince me of something that can coexist and happen here. And then once you gather me in and you get me sold on it, now we can move into something big and better. Huh? How many of y'all done been to a timeshare? Been to a timeshare conversation or bought one of? How many of y'all been to them? You know what they do? They'll show you some packages in hopes of getting you the light to look affordable. Then they'll show you some better packages with some better amenities that give you a little more time with more options. So I got to get you on here before I can get you over to this. So in hopes of getting you on this one affordable, and I start showing you the other amenities in that one's better, you think, Now you know what you start saying? That one okay. But now when I think about it, because they get you say, you know what, one of the most things people on vacation want when they go on vacation, do you know what it is? More time. What if you can get an extra week when you go? How many of y'all heard these conversations? That's what they get you. More time. That's what most people want. They got to go back and they got to go. If you could get more time, let me show you something. What if I could show you how you can get an extra week? That whenever you want to come on your time, you could come and you could stay there and it'd be yours. You'd be like, all right, I'm interested in that. Because I got him sold on the first one first. That was the goal. Sell him on the first one so I can get him locked into this next one. Huh? Just say when you go, some people complain about space. What you got, 4 or 5 kids? Now, the one I showed you is good for a family with 2 or 1. But what if you want to bring your family with you? Just say you had some friends you want to vacation on and you want to show off what you got. You start thinking, hell, I love to show off. Ain't that right? I'm a big head nigga. I love to show off. Right? And they get this, and this is all yours. And you got extra room you can let them stay in with pull-out couch. Listen, and no extra charge. And you can charge them. You're thinking, oh, hell, I can make money off this thing too? See, you keep convincing to lock them in on the bigger picture. But I had to get him on the small one first. I had to first get him convinced on vacation costs. I get him and I start doing anatomy, just doing anatomy on cost. What you paying right now where you stand? What you say, about $150? You thinking, yeah, I'm spending. So you spending at least $89 a night that you spend this right here. And you only stand for what? You only here for what, 2-3 days? Imagine if you can get a week now, and you're only paying like $159 a month. You thinking, I'm paying $89 a night for 2 nights. That's already like what, $179, $178, and I could pay $150 a month and have a week. I want it. You look at what you're spending your time in behind now, and you ain't getting nothing. In the book of Yeshayahu, he asks you, why are you spending your money for that which ain't even bread? He said, you waste your money, you ain't even got nothing. What you call a vacation ain't nothing, nigga. It's a trip. All you doing is falling. Versus, I can put you somewhere you can rest forever, and it belong to you. You ain't got to turn it back in. You ain't got to worry about who else going to be in it. It's yours. And I give you opportunity where you can invite friends and family and other people can come and be with you. This is what you got right now. You just didn't know it. But I had to convince you on a smaller picture first. Y'all all right? Does it make sense? So he had to sell me on a point. The man's a salesman. You think about a man walking up and say, buy the truth. First time I catch him out, hey, you want, I stop him right there. Don't do it to me. Listen, stop it. First of all, I'm much too busy to have this conversation, and I don't want to lose no time because I don't have any spell. So you got to know how to come to a person and kind of ease up on them and get them involved before they know it. They don't even know you done stopped them, called them, and already done stalked them down and already got them convinced on sold. He's a salesman. At the end of the day, I ain't realize I done bought the truth. You know, you put your mind, I'm going to go. I'm going to tell you now, I ain't going to buy nothing. So you got to be crowded. He already know them type of people that sit back. Yeah, let me guess. He know that kind of nigga too. So he had to convince me on something smaller, then get me up to a bigger picture and say, you know what? If you really like this, and I like it, if you were to die and come on over, it can get better than what you got. I'm so far in it, and I like it, and I don't want to give it back. I'm going to go for the big package. Y'all all right? But you got to be skilled to get people to do that. You got to be skilled to convince a man who think that everything he got had been right and it been wrong. And he going to come up in there and show me, and I said, and got me saying it's wrong. Got me saying I need to leave it. Got me saying it don't make sense and I want better. You know what he tell me? You're a smart man. Huh? And you know what he tell me? Let me ask you something. Is wisdom your mother? Now he really got me in. Huh? He said, you're a smart businessman. I knew when I stopped you. Done convinced me in to get ready to die when I'm afraid of dying. Done convinced me to go ahead and get ready to start packing up to leave their body, to go get in another body I can't even see, and then say, I know it. Man's a good businessman. Can y'all see this? But it starts on a smaller picture before you see the bigger one. I hope y'all get the picture because I'm going to be stepping out the frame. I made it up myself. Y'all like, you like that, Brandon? Brandon think about a song now. I'm going to be stepping at the frame. Finish up this 2 Corinthians so I can get out of here. What verse was that? 7? 8?
Verse 7.
Verse 7. Y'all get ready to take up their money. Listen.
For we walk by amunah,
and
not by sight.
And somebody want to know they can't see it. How you supposed to be walking? Then you ask him to order your steps in the dabarim. So a nigga won't have no dominion over you. But you've been seeing what you've been doing and you've been doing wrong. That's what I don't get. Everything you've been doing, you've been seeing it been wrong. Why you don't have no confidence to start walking by amunah? You can't do no worse than what you're doing. Huh? Okay. Once you start walking by amunah, you know what you'll do? You'll get anal glaucoma. You won't be able to see your ass doing wrong. Y'all like that too? You gotta walk by amunah though. So you can get anal glaucoma. She like that. They don't be trying to think, they trying to put it together. Listen, I'm not responsible for all these things. I just come up with them just a genius while I'm be stepping out the frame. Listen.
We are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Adonai.
See how he done sat there and bought that man out like that? He said, we're being forced out of our house. He said, we're willing. We're willing to leave this house so we can get into a better one. This is what the dabarim will do. This is growth, folks. This is where you begin to produce amunah, that you have confidence and faith, which is amunah, to be able to walk away from something that you're fearing, to go into something that you are afraid of, yet you trust and have confidence that he'll do what he say he'll do. Listen.
Wherefore we labor that whether present or absent, we may be accepted of him.
Look at that. Knowing I'm in the flesh, knowing that I'm in the flesh, I'm still working in this habitation to be accepted with him while I'm waiting to transit. They say, F it, it don't matter. All are just sinners anyway. He said, no, I'm laboring while I'm on this side that I can make it over to the other side and transition to the other house. Huh? So I keep this. I don't let this house just dilapidate. I don't just let it go down. I know it's condemned. I know it's coming down. But I'm still trying to keep a presence in its sight that I'll be accepted while I'm waiting to move into the other house. You see that? That's a good salesman. I could use him at the lot. Listen. Got a couple of vehicles with no engines in them. Listen.
For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Mashiach.
That's what happened. To do what?
That everyone may receive the things done in his body.
In that house. You got to give account for everything you done in that house. Whether what?
According to that he hath done, whether it be Taub or Rasha.
Listen.
Knowing, therefore, the terror of the Adonai.
What do we do?
We persuade Anashim, but we are made manifest unto Allahim.
You see that? He said we're trying to persuade people to change their appearance, change their behavior, to get out while you're able. You know who else we look at with this? Lut. He procrastinated too. He didn't want to leave his house either. His house was condemned. It was condemned. He had to get out of it. Huh? He had to get out of it. He had to leave his house. You know what they did? They had to persuade him. They knew the terror. Yahuwah was going to destroy the whole place and his house. They had to persuade that man to leave his house. They pressed upon him and urged him to get out. That's what we try to do. Y'all say, why we put on this time? Because I'm trying to get you. You don't want to leave. You got your family. You got other people that live in similar houses and neighborhoods that you live in. And you don't want to leave it. You don't understand your house being condemned. Yahuwah done sent me to let you know he's going to destroy this city. Mm-hmm. You won't have to leave that place. I don't know what to tell y'all. What the purpose y'all think the law? What the purpose y'all think whatsoever things are written for? We start here all the time, don't we? Written for our what? That we through patient comfort of the scripture? What you think got Luke to leave? He had to show him a little place. Got to have somewhere to go. Luke ain't stupid. Come on, man. You just finna make me go here. I need somewhere to go, Brandon. I can't make it there. I need somewhere to go if I leave. You're a businessman. Come on. Y'all people not business. Y'all not business. Y'all busy, but you're not business. You got to leave that house. What preparation y'all making? Am I just talking to myself? Are y'all making the preparation? We all got to appear. You're going to have to appear in that house. That man, when you get there, he's going to destroy that house. Where are you going? They don't even see the concept. You're going to have to bring that house up. He's the building inspector. Open that door up, check that door, the window. He gonna see all them defects. Window don't open up. Your eye been closed the whole time been talking. He gonna see stuff ain't working. He gonna see them cracks in the city. Foundation got a big long crack running down. Once you see that foundation crack, I don't care how pretty about no wall, no paint. I don't care about no doing crown molding. I don't care about none of that junk, about no tile and none of that other junk. That house condemned. Because it ain't built upon the foundation of the Nabaim. And it's not built upon it. It's coming down. He already said you don't put it up and you thinking it's going to keep standing. It's not going to stand. It's coming down. That's how you going to wind up going here. Because when the man come back here, he condemn that house you got, that body you did in it, you ain't got nowhere else to go. So where they going to put you at? Going to put you outside. You see how simple this going to be? You hadn't set no uniform up with him. So how you going to be able to go? Do y'all understand that concept? Or how you going and why you going? Because you haven't made no preparation. Here's where preparation starts, in the heart.
That's right.
That's good. Here you go,